What's up, traders? It's Robson Hayashida here, and today we're going to show you guys a few examples of trades that we've been doing recently. I also would like to thank Kubiasti, is one of our friends on ForexFactory.com, the thread Pvsra scalping with cigar guy. So thank you, Kubiasti, for providing your charts. So let's just start. Today we're going to start with a chart. It's a trade that I did on dollar yen, so USD JPY M1 on the 1 minute chart. And what I can tell you about this trade is that, first of all, we identify the overall trend. So when I started here, like I cannot see this part, right? Because it hasn't happened yet. So I look left, so I look to the left, and here what I can see is a very clear trend, okay? So can you guys see this? Oops, let me see if I can change the color. Yes. So can you guys see this? Can you guys see this trend here? Okay. So there is a trend that goes all the way, right? So for me, it's very clear that this is, let me also identify the tops. Okay. So for me, this is a very clear uptrend, right? So it goes something like this, and like this, okay? So once you have identified the trend, what you can do is you look for a break of the what looks like a consolidation area. So if you guys look at this part, let me highlight to you guys. What is this? So is this let me see. No, not this one, not this one. I'm looking for a line, so how about this? Okay, this may work. So can you guys see this area here? So you guys can see that there is an area like this, right? That serves as resistance, okay? So once I have two green candles that were almost consecutive candles, so one candle has broken, you see that there is a green candle here, failed to break the dragon downwards and bounced back, and followed by a tiny candle here, and right after this candle I got another candle that broke what looked like a consolidation, well, I would say consolidation area here, and I would say like a resistance area here and also here, okay? So once I got this green candle with notable volume that you can see here that broke it, okay, what I'm looking for is a retrace back to the dragon or back to the 25 WGT, which happened here. So once it retraced back to the 25 WGT, I bought, so I opened my position buying the currency pair, and I was a little bit wrong because it bounced back to the dragon here. But then after that, it went into my direction and I got two consecutive green candles and I closed my trade here. So the most important thing to tell you guys about this type of trading is that you have to have a very clear vision of the overall trend, okay? Now I'm going to show you guys some other charts. The next chart is by Kubiasti, so let's look at his chart. Okay, so this is the chart that he sent us, and first of all, like, what is the trend here? Is it an uptrend or a downtrend? And what I can tell you by looking at this chart, my first impression is that this is not, like, this is a swing. This is a swing. It's not an uptrend, it's not a downtrend either. Why? Because you get here, right, this consolidation area, all right, which serves, here it serves as support because it tries to break it down, it can't. Here it tries again, and it doesn't break. Here it tries again, doesn't break, and here it tries again, doesn't break. So it's not a downtrend because it failed to break this area, okay, and bounced back, and it's not really it's not really an uptrend either, because maybe if you look on like larger time frames, maybe this would be an uptrend, but here it's not very clear. Why? Because you are getting from this part, okay, so you're getting from this candle here that are very low, and then you go all the way up, but then you also go all the way down, like making a new low, because this is the low, the last low candle. Here you're making a newer low. So you expect that like probably this will go down, right? But it's not really, because after that it goes all the way up here, making a new high, right? But the thing is that it doesn't have, like, this part was tested once, this part was also tested, okay? So this part came once, then for the second time this part was tested. So you got double shoulders here, indicating that will go down, went down, but failed to break the 200 EMA and went up again, making a new high. So I would be very skeptical to enter this trend at this time. So what happened is that then, as Kobayashi wrote here, the trend is down. Yes, it is, because it made a new high, and then went down, and then a retrace, and then down again. And then he says that breaks last low, which he did here, so he broke this. But look, is this last low that important, or are these last lows more important? Because there is more support here than there is here. This is a recent one, but this one is much older, and you have a longer, you see, you have a longer area here. This area is teeny tiny. You only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 candles trying to break, and they're very close to each other, while here you have 1, and then 2, and then 3, 4. You have less candles, but you have a longer period of time trying to break this one. And so once, and then you have not only you have these candles here, but you also have these candles here. So you got these candles here telling you that, okay, so you have a much older support level here, which is confirmed to be really strong because it failed to break this support level here as well. So you got a support that is continuing not only like some time ago in the past, but then it repeated again at present time. So he repeated again here, and he entered here, which he entered here, he entered bearish, so he sold a position, he sold the currency pair here, expecting it will go even lower. But hey, it already failed to break the support here, which means that from here, from this point, it's more likely that the currency pair, this pair will go up, which in fact it did, okay? Why? Because once it failed to break, it confirms that this support area is really strong. So it confirms that, oh, it's more like, and moreover, you got a huge volume bar here with a green candle, okay? That this green candle failed to break this area again. So if I were in this trade, like I was not watching this chart at that time, but if I were, probably after this green candle here, I would probably enter bullish. So I would probably open a buy position here somewhere, if I were watching this currency pair. So this is the message, guys. So once it makes a new low here, you don't look at this one, but you try to look at the overall situation. So you look at the whole chart. don't try to only look at one spot. So try to make it, once you have this, you try to think, like look left and see if there is something even stronger that happened before, which in this case did. Let's look at another example. So I have another example that Kubiasti sent to us as well. Okay, so this one is more difficult to see the overall, is more difficult to analyze, but one thing that I can tell you is the first question, this one doesn't pass our first question. So what is our first question? Our first question is, what is the overall trend? Okay, so if you look at, let's look again at the one I did. So this is the one I did. And you can see here is very clear that overall trend is bullish, all right? It's really clear, right? So now let's look again at the other chart. So how about this chart? What I have here is, I can see, oops, not this one. So what I can see is, the trend is like this, okay? So it goes all the way up here, right? And then it goes down all the way here. And then goes up again all the way here. All right? So this, well, if I were here at this point, I would say that this is, I wouldn't enter, but at least I can tell you guys that for a long time it was bearish. And now became a little bit bullish, but this bullish could be a correction. Right? This bullish move is much smaller, so this bullish move could actually be a correction of this bearish move, right? So let me delete the lines I just drew. So okay. So the thing here is that he entered here. Why? He entered here because we got here a whole set of candles, green candles, okay? All these sets of candles were bullish, and which showed here a bullish move that broke this resistance and also this resistance. So this resistance here and here were doing some kind of the like double shoulders that we call in trading. So you got double shoulders, and this candle has broken the double shoulders, indicating that this would be a bullish move, all right? So he waited for a retrace back to the 25 WGT here, and he entered here. And then he entered again here. Probably he thought that this was just a small correction, so he entered again here, expecting that price would go up. But price went down, hitting his stop loss here, okay? So what's wrong, right? So first of all, like here he says, oh, fail to break. So probably he saw this support. But the thing is, when you look at this support here, I see that this candle is here. When I look at this green candle, it actually broke it. It broke this support. And it broke it really a lot, right? Because it broke it and went all the way down here. Okay, so it started, because it's a green candle, so it started here and it closed it here, right? But before that, these few candles already broke this support. So I would be a little bit skeptical to call this fail to break. I wouldn't really call this fail to break. I would be a little bit skeptical. And another thing is that, okay, he's correct in saying that this broke it, okay, these double shoulders. But the thing is, you have even more, like, stronger resistance. So I always tell you guys, like, look at the overall picture. So the overall situation here is that you have very strong, even stronger and even older double shoulders in this trend, which is here, guys. So you have here and you have here. So look at this. So can you see what this means? This is, you got like double shoulders forming, so you have a much stronger resistance there. So the resistance happens here. So you have something like here, okay, going to here, right? Which here, as a matter of fact, he also drew it here. So he was, that means that he was actually he was aware of this. He was aware of this resistance here. So what I wanted to see here would be something like this. I wanted to see something that, okay, I wanted to see this green candle not only breaking, okay, not only breaking that, but I wanted to see this green candle going all the way up here. I wanted to see a situation like this, going all the way up here, okay? So this is what I wanted to see. Because once I broke this level, right, and bounced all the way back here, would be like would be more likely that this thing would be a bullish trend. Because why? Because here I have a much older resistance. So once it broke this resistance, bounce it back, and then here from this time, okay, from this moment, it will be more likely that it will go all the way here, okay, and then try to target the next key level, which is here, okay. So this would be the 1.16500, something like that. So would try to break the next. So once it broke that resistance, probably PA would try to go all the way to try to break the next key level, or at least get close or on it, get close to the next level. So but once again, I don't think I would trade this one, because you know why? Because I always enjoy, I always like to trade, to enter a trade when the overall trend is very clear. In this case, it's not that clear. When it's not very clear, it's better actually to wait until a break of the next level. So here, even this one, I don't think I would trade, but I would like to see something like this. I would like to see another, let me write, would actually like to see something like this. That would make me more comfortable to trade, which would be something like, let me write, if I had here, like a green candle that broke even, okay, so this one broke the last one like this, okay, and made a new high like this. And then I wanted to see a bounce back to the dragon, okay. So after this one, I wanted PA to go down again and hit the dragon, and then I would enter expecting it will go up. So this is the message for you guys, because I'm running out of battery. So I see you guys maybe tomorrow. I try to record a new video, but this is the message for today. Thank you and goodbye.